but we need to do 10 minutes understanding how, and we're all going to do it, so it's not just the sing, how the support supports the breath, and how even in l'extase langoureuse, you know, how these songs can have this action going on. We call it the swan, with the feet pedaling underneath. You don't see the feet because the water is covering it. But I got too much of an impression this week that there was lots of swan floating but no feet. And that's frightening and dangerous, because then you start relying on the throat and you start doing things with your arms, or you start compensating with your throat, with your jaw. So it's really important that we understand how the lower support works, and it's not complicated. It's really not. So let's all, would you like to stand up? So, you know that feeling when you need to go to and have a wee, go to the loo, and you're running, you think, where can I go and have a wee? And you just think, I've got to hold it in. So can we all do that now? Let's not be embarrassed. I'm the English one here, I'm the one that's always embarrassed, so let's not be embarrassed. So you're trying to hold in your wee, aren't you? Go on, let's all do it. You hold it in, that feeling of holding it in. Now, singing support is the opposite of that. It is pushing down into the lower abdomen. Can we all do that? So nice and relaxed knees, and you're pushing down. You're breathing normally, but you're pushing down into the lower abdomen. Put your hands on your hips, feel your oblique muscles here on your hips. Taking a breath and push down, push out. We all doing it? Are we all engaging here? Pushing down, pushing out. Now do a nice so take a nice big breath. And push down into your lower abdomen, into your hips, the opposite. So all of this should be working. Do you feel it? Now relax. Now do it all again. Push down, out. Here, put your hands on your own tummy and feel it tight. Now we're going to try another exercise. Do sit down. I'm going to ask, because there's not enough chairs, would you just reoccupy your chairs very quickly? Reoccupy them. And we're going to sit up, half stand up. Don't stand all the way up, like this. It's quite hard work on the thighs, so we're looking for this. Now, apart from the thighs, what else do you feel? Tell me. What's working? Yeah? That's hard work. But this should be harder. Do it again. Hold it. And sit down. So if you've got a high phrase in a Debussy song or a Fauré song, and you're wondering, what's happening? Why isn't it working? Try doing this half sitting up. And breathe. And let the body do it for you. It's a miracle. It's an absolute miracle. I've seen it happen so many times when people don't realize how to engage the lower abdomen, how to engage the oblique muscles, all these muscles around here. And sometimes for coloratura, for the higher passages, sometimes we use the upper abdominals to sort of set everything a bit. So it's for the low, big spinto, or the loud, big spinto notes in Wagner. You know, it's always this lower, or the big moments in a Schubert song, or anything that requires ha. It's there. That's what's happening. Now, if you do that without supporting, it might crack and shatter to the four winds. So it's very important that we understand, and it becomes second nature. So however languorous and beautiful the song is, we don't need to use our arms. We don't need to do anything. They're just nice posture, the Alexander technique. You've got a piece of string pulling you up here so that your chest bone, your sternum, is facing up. There's no crouching. It's all up. I notice quite a lot of this going on, stooping. And you pianists, you need to understand this to remind your singers that their posture is weird, that they're doing weird things, or their arms are doing stuff. And so it's very important that we maintain a good physical posture as if we were playing a game we're now going to play. Come back on stage. Girls and boys. Now dog yourself around. I don't care how you do it. Now when you're too crowded over there, come on over here. There's a big space here. Dot yourselves around, not in a line. Now, when you get the ball, I want you to have the baseball like that, so that you're engaging your lower support, right? Knees bent, shoulders back, not like that. And I want you to sing when you get the ball in that spin-toe fashion, like, go on, sing a note for me. Sit back to me. It's very much because singing is about instantaneous physicality. It's very important that singers are physical. You won't last 5 minutes on an opera stage if you're not prepared to be physical and strong, and that should relate to the recital platform. It's the same thing. When you see opera singers are often more interesting because they're recitalists. They paint with a smaller brush. And so I think it's to your advantage to be a good recitalist as well as a good opera singer. Pass it to someone else? There's got to be absolutely no second thoughts. Go and sing. No. Support. Big noise.
Okay, let's try it again.
Don't think, don't talk. Just do something else. No, don't believe you. You're going to be eliminated in a minute. Keep throwing. Watch who you're throwing to. Anyone. Just keep throwing. This spontaneity is really important. Great. Just throw it. Anyone. Don't watch. Just throw it. Great. Anyone. I want this to be strong, energized, not sort of like, we're doing that. Great. Come on. Be strong. Now, the person who's got the ball, you all have to watch that person, right? If you don't watch them, you're going to drop the ball. And that's also to do with trust, You trust the person you're throwing to. You just catch their eyes before you throw it and throw it. Catch the eye of the person you're throwing to just before you do it. Catch the eyes of the person you're throwing to just before you do it.
Okay.
Just throw it. Great. You try higher note next time. Excellent. I think you should come over here. You're far too close. Come over here. Excellent. Keep going, keep good stuff. Excellent. Great. Yay. I'm not buying you. Is anyone else buying her? No. No, I want a proper singing note. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Come on, pianist, for goodness sake! think we've got the message now. I think the idea is that when you attack a song, when you begin a song like Dunkel wie dunkel, or even if it's a nice gentle song, or if it's Lass or Welt or Lass mich sein, you've got to have this energy, the strength in here that you're not just going to go Lass or Welt or La. It's not. It's you come on as if you're almost beginning a, I don't know, I mean some kind of sporting event. You might be ready to do some kind of karate or something, but you're not saying you have some stance, but you've got to be relaxed, ready to take action. And that means the swan's feet have to be working, everything's fizzing. And if you come on, as I saw this week, we all saw this week, with too many people just wafting on and afraid, and I understand why you're afraid. I was terrified in singing competitions. But the point is, if you come on prepared and ready to take action, it's very, very helpful for the quietest songs and for the loudest songs. So, can we have today, please, lots of engagement, physical engagement, and if I don't see it happening, I'm going to get the ball out and throw it at you.